Alright, take
Can we watch some Netflix over there?
Hey y'all, hey. Oh no, we don't need to do that because this is just the next day. Well, it's kind of cloudy out actually, but we're gonna say it's a bright new day because we're gonna have a bright, happy day, right? I will check back in with you again when I do something else interesting or put something in my mouth. Hey y'all, hey, good morning, Erica with TimetoShrink. We are about to jump into day 15, 16, and 17, I believe, of Squeaky Clean Keto. So just finished this coffee. Let's just get right into it. Let's get going on this weekend, y'all. It is a bright new day. Just finished my coffee this morning. I got a really good night's sleep last night, which I really needed. Really been struggling with sleep, and I let myself sleep as long as I needed to. We are easing back in, so mentally feeling a lot better. Physically still kind of struggling pain-wise, but starting in on this Zip Fizz. It's about 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna just go do some background work, some computer work, some editing work, and just get going with this day. I'll see y'all when I eat lunch. Today, as I am recording this Zip Fizz is the last Zip Fizz of flavors that I like in our house. And my shipment is not coming until Friday. I don't know if I've ever been out of Zip Fizz before, y'all. I mean, if I get really desperate, I could have one of Jason's flavors. But, I guess it's going to be a one Zip Fizz kind of day, and then probably pop in some electrolyte salts and just hydrating. Taking a little break. I know like everything is from the same angle today because I'm sitting here working on my desk, but I just wanted to say, if y'all are new to me, welcome. I have been doing a lot of vlog style vlogs as of late because I'm doing Squeaky Clean Keto Challenge, which for me basically means eating as clean as possible and really focusing in on ingredients and focusing in on what I'm eating. And I am striving to lose a little bit of weight. I had gained, I maintained over the last year my 100-pound loss, and then I'd gained about 10 pounds over my COVID recovery. I was struggling with COVID recovery for about 6 weeks, and I did gain some weight in that time. So I am working on getting back to clean keto, basically. So that is what's happening these days. I also do a ton of what's for dinners and meal preps and grocery hauls and all kinds of videos like that. But right now, doing definitely a lot of vlog style. So if you're here for it, I would love for you to stick around. I would love for you to subscribe. I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. The kids just got home from school. I just realized it's after 4 o'clock. I just have been zoned in working and haven't been remotely hungry. I've just been drinking water, drinking Zip Fizz, and I'm still not remotely hungry. So I'm not going to force myself to eat. I guess maybe I'm just going to fast today. We'll see after yoga if I feel like eating this evening or not. But I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm not remotely hungry, so I'm not going to force feed it. So not a whole lot happening today, y'all, but luckily this is a few days of vlogging.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout, on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me, so I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, won't take no bullshit. You should know, no. I'm about to explode.
Oh my goodness, it's cold. It says it's 58 degrees, but there's no way. Maybe it's because it's a gray sky and rainy looking, but oh my gosh. So I'm heading to yoga. I am not feeling it, not feeling good, but I want to go so badly. And I've only gone once this week, so I'm gonna push to go. I hope it's the right decision. I just made myself an iced Americano that I use sparkling water in, and it is so good. So I'm gonna sip on that, hopefully get some caffeine going. I've got my water for class and after class, and we're just gonna get trucking. Let's try and do some yoga, y'all. And while I am driving and waiting for the darn heat to turn on, it's so cold, I'm listening to some true crime. I pretty much always listen to podcasts when I'm driving anywhere, and I absolutely love true crime. I can't talk. I absolutely love true crime. So if you have any true crime podcasts that you like to listen to, please share. Definitely share. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, I just popped a couple of electrolytes, just got here to the yoga studio, and I meant to take them before I left the house, but that's okay. Drank that sparkling Americano on the way here, so I got a little caffeine at least, and now I'm just gonna go do some yoga. I really hope that this was the right decision. I usually feel so much better after I do it, so that's what I'm thinking. Let's go do some yoga. Whew. I survived yoga. I survived. That's about it. I was dizzy, I was a wobbly mess, but I'm proud of myself for surviving. My goal the first couple months is always just get through it, let my fibromyalgia body feel the stretch in the hot room and just get through it. So, y'all, if I can do this, anybody can do this, meaning movement, right? You, as a chronic pain patient, or as a patient with autoimmune issues, or as a patient with whatever your thing is, whatever it is that you're thinking like, I can't do it, I can't exercise, I can't get movement in. I see all these people talking keto, but also talking like 75 hard and like all this stuff, and it almost can sometimes feel like I'm never gonna be enough. I'm never gonna add up to that. And I've had a really bad pain week, y'all, and I did miss yoga yesterday and the day before. And I have to listen to my body sometimes. But I came today. I had not a bad pain day, but I had a moderate pain day again today. But I chose to moderate all day long, to do laptop work, and then get my butt here. And even if I had to lay on the mat half the time, the hot room makes me feel better. I feel so much better after. I feel so good now. And of course my battery's gonna die, so I'll see you at home.
Told that I should fold and give in. I can't win in this game, no. But you can hear me laughing. I'm the new thing in this field. You should kneel instead of me now. Yeah, I rose up from the dead. Your words inside my head. All the odds were against me, but now I lead ahead with grace. I'm winning this race. Give me some space.
Alright, just walked in the door from yoga. I got so rudely interrupted by my darn battery and didn't have another one. I was all like hyped up and wanted to like talk to y'all and encourage you, and my camera. Anyways, made it home. On the way home, I listened to true crime like I always do. I love listening to podcasts, especially true crime podcasts. Anyways, what I was saying was, I want to be encouraging to those of you who maybe have some kind of disability or some kind of whatever, you fill in the blank, that makes working out, that makes doing daily life difficult, more difficult than for a lot of other people. And you're watching YouTube and it's so hard to not compare, right? It's so hard for me not to compare me to some of the other YouTubers that I watch, and I see them doing these amazing things, lifting these crazy heavy weights, doing 75 hard, and I'm so freaking proud of them, like so proud of them. Like, it's so important to me to support other women in this YouTube space. There's room for everybody at the table, and I cannot stand it when people don't support each other, especially women. There are so many women out there that are vicious and mean and want to one-up everybody and want to step on other people's shoulders to get higher themselves. Drives me crazy. So I'm not at all saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's so hard to not compare when what we need to compare ourselves to is ourself yesterday. That's it. And that's what I want y'all to get from me. I don't want you to compare yourself to me. I don't want you to compare yourself to your favorite YouTuber or that YouTuber or that person on TikTok or your sister or you get me, right? When we are comparing ourselves, we compare ourselves to our former self. That's it. Can I do better? Can I do better at X, Y, or Z? For me, can I do better looks like, can I do yoga? And I used to think that I couldn't. I used to think that my pain was to a point where there was nothing I could do other than just survive, other than just live point A to point B, right? I let pain overtake my entire life. And I had gotten to the point where I was pretty much bedbound, y'all. I was bedbound. I really was. And when I did walk, I had to use a cane, and I shuffled, and there are days that I still shuffle. Y'all saw me post yesterday. I kind of showed y'all how I was walking. I was shuffling. I really could have used the cane. It was a really bad pain day, but I've learned over these years how to moderate and how to still live a life filled with happiness and joy despite the pain that I live in, despite the continual, all the time pain. My illnesses are very roller coastery. Some days I feel really, really good. Some days I feel like I got run over by a truck, literally. Some days, most days, I'm somewhere on the scale, right? Usually it's not the worst. Usually it's not the best. When I have a string of the best days, I struggle just as much with those as a string of the bad days, because I then get this hope that, oh my gosh, maybe it's gone. And then I overdo like crazy, and then I crash. So I've got years and years and years of learning how to moderate, years and years and years of different therapies, years and years, y'all. So don't compare yourself to me if you're like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of the stuff Erica has, and I could never do a 40-minute yoga class. Y'all, I didn't think I could either until my friend who owns the yoga studio was like, Bikram's different, Erica. Bikram's different. It's in a hot room, and it's going to allow your body to stretch in a way that you can't anywhere else. The hot sauna type room changes it. And she was right. It's still really, really hard for me. Today, the goal was to finish. Today, my goal was to finish. Simply put, that's it. And I did. And I took some shortcuts, and I took some longer savasanas, and I did what I had to. But I'm proud of myself that I went, that I did it. And I'm proud of myself even when Jason has to drive me there and back because I can't actually get there physically. But I do it. So I hope that this rambling is in some way encouraging to you. Let's only compare ourselves to ourselves and see what we can do better. What did I do today that I can improve on tomorrow? And that's it. That's it. It's not gonna look the same for any of us. Never gonna look the same for any of us. But we can still be encouraged by each other, right? So I can still be encouraged by my other YouTuber friends that are crushing it and that I am so freaking proud of, even though if I tried to compare, I start to freak out. But I've learned not to do that. That's not what they're there for. They support me, I support them. We're on completely different health journeys, even if we have similar things that we're doing. Our journey is our journey, right? Your journey is your journey. You do you, I do me. We may make a lot of the same choices on our health journey because we're going in the same direction, but we're still not comparing to each other, right? I hope when I watch this back, it will have made sense, because my heart just like had all this stuff I needed to just like spew out at y'all. I just had all this stuff that I wanted to say. So I'm home, I need to get in the shower. I'm Hot Mess Express. I have decided I'm gonna go ahead and fast the rest of the day. I feel really, really good. I did take extra electrolyte pills. I have some electrolyte salt pills basically that have a few other things in them, but it's a lot of sodium. I took a handful of those over the day. I had my electrolytes. I drank water like crazy. From now till bed, I'm gonna drink water like crazy and just keep going with it. I'll eat tomorrow at some point, but my body is just kind of telling me to fast today, and I'm gonna listen to it. I think maybe it just needs me to. I've had some really bad flare days, and I think it's telling me to just chill it today. Just chill it and let my body recoup and repair. I could have done better, I know. I could have done better. I could have had just water. I definitely have been dirty fasting, but that's where I am today. All right, bye y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. welcome to day 16. I just had my coffee with nut pods and now I'm going in on my first Zip Fizz. This was my very last Zip Fizz in a flavor that I like, but I just got some Amazon mail and I'm crossing my fingers that it's what I think it is. So let's go see. Jason just brought this in. Yes, it's my berry Zip Fizz. Yes, I am ready to have Zip Fizz number 2 now, and it can be my berry. It's about 1:30 and I'm still fasting. I fasted all day yesterday. I woke up this morning not hungry, so I'm still fasting. Yes, it's dirty fasting. I've had the nut pods, I've had the Zip Fizz, but I'm just listening to my body, and I'll eat a meal when my body says it's ready. But for now, we're just dirty fasting. I feel like that's what my body is asking me to do, and I feel really, really good, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Look at all my Zip Fizz. My basket is full.
Right. Oh, I agree.
It is about 5 o'clock in the evening and I'm gonna have my first food of the day. I'm starting to be a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna have a birthday cake perfect keto bar. Absolutely love perfect keto bars. It'll give me 13 grams of protein and a good, I think 230 calories and a good amount of fat as well. I really, really enjoy these. This is probably my second favorite flavor. I really, really like the birthday cake. Right after the cinnamon roll is my first. Sitting here editing our time to drink that's gonna go up tonight. I've gotta get that finished and eating this. All right, y'all, this has been going for about 4 hours, so I thought we would check it out and see how we are looking. Let's see if we're tender yet. Yeah, it's starting to be tender. I'm probably gonna let it go a couple more hours. All right, y'all, this is what our pork looks like tonight. I did crock pot pork. It's got garlic and onions and pork. Very, very simple flavors. Not a whole lot going on, but it is delicious. So good. I'm eating this just straight up. I'm gonna spoon out 4 ounces or so, and I'm just gonna eat this straight up. Jason served it over grits with the gravy. It has a gravy too. It was so good, and like, look how much food we have. The kids aren't here tonight, so I made this huge pork roast, and it looks like we barely had any, but we both had like really good portions. It's a lot of food. I packed it down in here, y'all. Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. I just had my cup of coffee and I'm starting to wake up. It's just regular Bones gingerbread coffee with holiday nog nut pods. It was super, super good. Then I had a Zip Fizz and I just finished up my Zip Fizz. It's now about 12:30. I'm gonna make some lunch. So I'm just gonna heat up my Italian sausage and chicken soup that I made earlier in the week. It is so good. Let me show you. Here's my soup. I'm gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese right over the top, and I'm gonna go enjoy this. Y'all, this tastes exactly like Italian wedding soup, like so much. If I did not have this chicken in here and just had the sausage made into little meatballs, this would be Italian wedding soup. I will be making it again very soon in the Italian wedding soup method, because I've never come this close to authentic tasting Italian wedding soup, and I'm sure all of my Italians and Northerners that know real Italian wedding soup, they're probably cringing right now, but I swear, y'all, I swear. Hey, y'all, it is, what time? It's about 2:43, and I'm gonna have a snack. This is those keto bars I had bought. It's called Monk Pack Keto Nut and Seed. It looks a lot like a Kind bar, and they're pretty tasty. Only 3 grams of net carbs, so 150 calories, 3 net carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar. So I'm gonna have one of these as a snack and take a little break, watch a little bit of YouTube, kind of take a break, and then decide if I'm gonna go out and battle Target on the weekend, because I really need to film for y'all, but I'm not sure if I want to try it on a Saturday. I really needed to go yesterday and I just didn't get there, so we shall see. All right, y'all, why do I have to always start with that and then have to edit it out every time? Jason and I just went to Walmart and Publix real quickly. We had to do a little bit of a grocery haul, and I meant to take y'all with me, but it was insane, like really crowded. Saturday afternoon is probably not an ideal time to shop, but it was just the time we had. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the grocery haul, and of course that'll be up this coming weekend. But we did get some decent stuff. Last Last week's grocery haul was the unhealthiest grocery haul I've ever done in my entire marriage, I believe. If you want to go check that out, that was last Saturday. This one is much better. I'm just going to give you a quick glance. This one has actual real produce and fruit. We got a fun toy in the mail, y'all. This was actually supposed to be, do y'all know what this is first? Not gonna tell you yet. Tell me down below if you know what this is. This was supposed to be Jason's Christmas present. I ordered it on December 1st and it came today. So we've been playing with this toy. It took us a little bit of a learning curve. So have you figured it out yet? It is a cocktail smoker. So you put your cocktail, it comes with like these different woods, like apple wood and cherry wood and stuff like that. And you make your drink and then you put your wood in here and smoke it, like light it on fire, and it puts smoke in here and it smokes up your drink. So y'all, if you want to see this working and hear what we think about it, we're going to be using this in the live stream on our Time to Drink channel this coming Friday, 8 p.m. We always are at 8 p.m. for Time to Drink channel every single Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to go now so we can play with our toy. Y'all, Jackson's doing rice for me because I tried to put rice in the Instant Pot twice and lost count. Jackson just did the same thing and lost count.
5.
Do we not have 6?
6-ish.
That's not close to 6. Wow, we went through rice fast.
5 1/4.
Just, okay.
Hey, I got it. This is why I got a C in calculus.
Thanks for the help, buddy.
Count.
I'm trying to make a huge pot of Instant Pot rice because it's just nice to have on hand. Instant Pot rice is the easiest thing ever. It's a 1-to-1 ratio and you just hit the rice button. We made some drinks on Time to Drink last week on cherry syrups and they were so good. So we're doubling our cherry syrup to have because the kids also like it to add to Coke. Like they'll make a cherry Coke and stuff like that. So we go through cherry syrup here. It's also good in like sparkling water. It doesn't have to be in alcoholic beverages. But I've discovered that I like a Moscow Mule with cherry syrup. So that's a thing now. For dinner tonight, I'm going to have the same thing as last night. This is that pork and some of the gravy. I am out of cauliflower rice, y'all, so I'm just going to eat it just as is, kind of like a soup. Editing Erica here. I totally feel like I'm looking ridiculous. That's not what I came on to say. I was dressed up. It looks kind of weird when I'm sitting here in my pajamas with the makeup on. But anyways, I totally forgot to end out the vlog yesterday. I showed y'all what I had for dinner and then I didn't come back on. Caroline introduced me to a show last night called Bridgerton and we like dove down deep into it. She'd already seen it before, but she curled up in the bed with me and we watched it. Y'all, I am very much having trouble enunciating and finding my words today. All day long. So I apologize. What I meant to say was we curled up in the bed and watched it together and that was amazing because usually we don't like the same shows and she'll start a movie with me and then just not really get into it. And I mean, I'm not saying she's not like a difficult teenager or anything. She's like as easy as can be. She is the sweetest thing ever, but I don't feel like we spend a lot of quality one-on-one time, just us these days. So made me feel really it's fine. Made me feel really good that she introduced it to me and wanted to watch it with me. And so we got into that and then I hit a point where I literally was like, Caroline, I have to turn it off. I cannot keep my eyes open. And that was like at 10:30, which is really early for me. So she left, I turned the lights out, I crawled under the bed, and then I have a tired arm. Let's see if we can prop you. Okay. And then half an hour later, I woke up and started throwing up. I don't know. I had a bar, and that was the other thing I was gonna say. I forgot to show you that while we were watching that. I had a perfect keto bar, a chocolate chip perfect keto bar, peanut butter chocolate chip keto bar. I love them. I have never had problems with them. I don't know what made me sick, but I was like violently ill for like half an hour and then I was up, couldn't sleep. So I went out and climbed into the recliner out in the living room and watched some YouTube, watched some TikTok, and I ended up eating some stuff that I should not have eaten. There were these like Cheez-It Snapped or whatever. They're like Cheez-It crackers. I don't even know if that's the right brand. But there was luckily a very small amount left in the thing, because I think if it had been full, I would have eaten it. It was like, once I was done being sick, I was on like major anxiety roll. My emotions have been on this major roller coaster lately, y'all, and I don't understand it. Not sure exactly what's happening, but anyways, I was up for hours and hours. I think I finally came back to bed at 2 a.m., but I totally ate some stuff that I shouldn't, those Cheez-It things or whatever. Luckily there was probably about half of a serving of them, but they were obviously not healthy. They were obviously very processed junk food. It is what it is. Finally fell asleep around 2 and then got up this morning and got myself ready and dressed for brunch with my kiddos, and we had the best time ever. So that's what you're going to be seeing now. So let's just move forward into that day. Hey y'all, hey. Oh no, we don't need to do that because this is just the next day. Good morning, y'all. I am getting ready to take my lovely, lovely kiddos to brunch. So we're gonna go brunch, mask up, have a really fun brunch, and then I'll talk to you after. I'll try and get some shots of what we eat because the food here is amazing. We'll see what it's like. All right, this place is called Motor Supply Company. It's one of my favorite places to eat in Columbia. If you ever come to Columbia, try it out.
You should know, no, I'm about to explode. I ain't asking for permission, no. I don't have to say I'm sorry. I ain't staying in the background, no, 'cause I don't need your worry. I'm a movement.
So brunch was really, really good. We really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Did y'all like it?
It was very good.
Thumbs up. Okay, but they did not have coffee. Well, they had plain coffee, but they didn't have like lattes or anything. And we are feeling the need for some caffeine. So it's about 2:45 and we're in the Starbucks line. I'm a very bad vlogger today and I didn't pull it out so that you could hear what I ordered, but I will share with you what I ordered when we get the drinks. Got drinks for both of the kiddos, and I got salted caramel cold brew, but I took all the caramel sauce out and I added some sugar-free cinnamon dolce and some cinnamon. What are you doing? What is painful over here?
I smushed my glasses.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I got a grande salted caramel cold brew, which I meant to order in a venti cup. That's what I usually do, but I forgot. And then I took all the caramel syrup out of it and added some sugar-free syrups. I did 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce and 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla. The sugar-free vanilla has some crappy ingredients that I don't love, but I don't like the cinnamon dolce syrup quite as much, so I usually do a combination. So this drink is gonna probably have like 8 carbs, which is way more than I should get in a drink, but it's what I was feeling today and it's what I'm having. We are home and I decided not to drink my drink. I just had a few sips. I'm gonna give it to Jackson, and then I brought my leftovers home for Jay, so he'll be excited. All right, yeah. We got our shipment from Bright Cellars. Y'all, this is a really cool wine club. I will link it down below if you want to try it out. We've now had 4 boxes, I think, maybe 3, and they've all been really, really good. There've been a couple things we didn't love, but you rate everything so that the next time they get more and more used to what you like. So, comes in a box like this. Your wine experience has arrived. And then it tells you how to try it and rate it. My favorite thing is each wine comes with these little papers, and it shows you what it looks like on the outside of the bottles and what it's called. So my dog is going crazy, y'all. All right, so for instance, it gives you the name and the area it's from and the year, and then you flip it over on the back and it gives you all this information about the wine, like tasting notes and all, where it's from and all that kind of stuff. And then when you're done with the bottle, you go to their website and rate it. And so far that has been working out really, really well for us. I know I have had something from this Vanishing Act before, but it may not have been this red blend. So anyways, here's all the different types of wine. Let's open it and see. I didn't realize it was time for this to come yet, but here it is. Brands we love. Okay, so here are the bottles. They come very, very securely. That's the back, I think. There we go. I'm trying to flip them over so you can see the front. So, these, I think there's 6. So they come packaged like this. Here's the top 3. I'm assuming there's 6. Let me go to the top, and here's the bottom. So it was supposed to be 6 bottles, but they sent this one that says mystery bottle. So I guess this is one that is maybe a new type, one that we haven't tried before, for us to try and rate to see if it's something that we like or not. So another really cool thing about this, if there's one that you absolutely do not like, if you let them know, they will replace it, which I will be doing with one of the whites I got in this last order. All right, y'all, we just finished filming a Time to Drink episode. We did different bourbon smashes, so I just wanted to let y'all know that was the next part of my day, and they were all delicious. They're not coming out for a few weeks, but that's what we're doing with this next part of our day. I will check back in with you again when I do something else interesting or put something in my mouth.
Rolling
said that
in
I'm
3,
serious because it's for
2.
thumbnail. All right, y'all, thanks for stopping. I said stand behind me, not rub up against me. All right, take
Can we watch some Netflix over there?
You ready?
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of this video has been filmed somewhat in this situation here, some version of me sitting here in front of my desk, but it is just what I've been doing. Filming every day means a lot of editing, y'all. So it's 6 o'clock and I'm finishing my Zip Fizz. A little late to be finishing my Zip Fizz, but we were out most of the day doing stuff, and I was horrible about picking up my camera today. Like, we went through the car wash. Not that y'all are super interested in the car wash, but it kind of makes some fun B-roll. I just didn't pick it up a lot because I was enjoying my kids today. I was enjoying my kids, and I know y'all get that. So I'm gonna finish this Zip Fizz. I didn't want to make, we filmed Time to Drink episode earlier today, and I didn't really want to drink any of it, so that's why by the time you saw the end of the video, if y'all go watch that, the glasses were all still full. We didn't actually drink them this time. Sometimes when we film, we just don't feel like drinking, but we want to film for y'all, so we just film them, and either we put them in the freezer and then pick them up a few hours later, or we dump them down the sink. We dump a lot of drinks down the sink, y'all. A lot. Anyways, gonna finish this, gonna finish up some editing, and then make some dinner. I'm actually making pizzas tonight. So for dinner tonight, I'm making pizza for the kiddos. I'm gonna like do homemade pizza dough, but for me, I didn't feel like making fathead dough. I didn't have the, not that I didn't feel like it, I didn't have the ingredients, and I happen to have this in the freezer. Obviously, this is not Squeaky Clean Keto. I am not saying it is. I should not have tried to do Squeaky Clean Keto and a pantry challenge at the same time. But regardless, this is what I'm having for dinner. Quest thin crust pizza, uncured pepperoni, 28 grams of protein, 6 grams of net carb. It tastes just like Tostino's pizza, basically. So this is what I'm gonna have. Okay, I've got all my dough made up for the pizzas. This is just like regular flour dough. It is not gluten-free. It is just regular dough. I've got it cut up to do like individual sized pizzas. So I'm gonna roll these out. We used to do these all the time, but basically I roll them out like this, and then Jason takes them and puts them on the grill. Of course, it's nighttime and super dark out here, but maybe y'all can see this. He just throws them on the grates just like this, and they cook up on one side, and then we pull them in. Alright y'all, so apparently par for the course tonight, we ran out of propane. So we got 3 of them done on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 of them done on one side. We're gonna have to finish them all in the oven. It'll still be good. It still works. It's still pizza, right? And yeah, I know I have flour everywhere. It is what it is, y'all.
Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, don't take no bullshit. You should know, no. I'm about to explode.
Hey y'all, it is the end of the evening. That pizza was so good. Everybody was happy with it. My Quest pizza was good. Obviously not as good as what they had, but it worked. I had about half of it, and it's about 8 o'clock tonight now, and I'm getting really, really sleepy. So I'm gonna make some chamomile tea, just plain tea, and hopefully head to bed here soon. So I will see y'all again soon. Bye y'all, be blessed.